Hey guys, it's Kim. Welcome to Avenues of Wisdom. What I want to talk about today with you guys is how to embrace yourself. Just you and all that you are. No one else. This is only for you. So how to embrace yourself. Who are you? Who am I supposed to be? What was I put on this earth here for? What am I supposed to do each day? Am I living a life that's true to myself? Or am I living a life that's true to what others think about me or who they want me to be? And along the lines of that thinking. This is something that I wanted to make a video about because it's something that I've taken a lot of time personally with myself to just kind of break down. And I believe it's essential to finding out who you are, what you love to do, what fulfills you, what's meaningful to you in this life. And honestly, if you know yourself, then you'll begin to know your purpose and what your gifts are, and you'll begin to know what you want to give to others. Because everyone wants to give something to others. We all want to share and connect with each other. But the problem is, sometimes we just don't know ourselves. And this is a constant work in progress. This isn't like, we can figure it out in 5 seconds. This is people, you work your whole life revealing parts of yourself and who you are. But as far as, kind of like our younger generation, we're caught in a distraction with our devices, with our computers, these constant alerts, other people needing us for things. And we can't just sit down and have some solitude time alone, like just to sit with yourself alone, put your phone to the side, sit down, and just be with yourself. How uncomfortable is that to be with yourself and sit alone? Very uncomfortable for people. It was uncomfortable for me because then you start to hear all these things that you think you are, all these things that you think you should be, or what others think of you, or just your thoughts of your self-doubt and the fear inside you that you start to believe, which is false. It's not true. As many times those thoughts come into your head, which are, honestly, it could be daily, something that, impacted me in a way. That's why I kind of want to share it with you on how each day I had to create a routine because I had to tackle that. And I had to denote those thoughts of self-doubt, and fear, because it'll start to take action in your day-to-day, and then you're like, what is going on? Like, this is not who I am. So one thing I do is I advise you to sit alone. Just have some quiet time alone. Do whatever you like to do, whatever you enjoy, but put the phone to the side and just sit in some silence and see what comes to your mind. Because when you are alone and in silence, there you can find your own thoughts, not the opinions of what everyone else thinks you should become or who you think you should be. Because we have this culture that wants to make us all alike. We all got to be the same, and we're all on the same path, doing the same thing. We hit the school, we hit the job, we hit the marriage, we hit the kids. And you know what? In reality, life is not that way. There's obstacles. There's things that come into your life that you have no idea what's coming into your life. But if you have a sense of really who you are and what you believe is true to you, you are stronger to navigate the external world of this culture of other people and their opinions, because you're stronger than you know you are. Beautiful, positive, and powerful things start to happen to you, and they start to happen in your life. So my number one thing would be sit alone, okay? To embrace yourself, to embrace your thoughts, who you are. Just sit alone. Number two, we're going to talk about your environment, because this is where it's coming in through school, occupation, shout out occupational therapy. You got your person, you got your environment, you got your occupation. But once you deal with yourself, then you have to deal with your environment. And how do you embrace your true self when you get out of your house or your room and you start to become in a pack with other people, and you want to be like them and you want to fit in, because we each want to be accepted and we all want to be loved. And that becomes hard to stay true to you when you're trying to match other people to be accepted. And you know what? It takes a lot of saying no. No, I'm not interested in this, or no, I just don't have the time or energy today to go do that or take place in these things. That may not be what you're interested in anymore, and that's still what they're interested in, but it's okay that you divert yourself away from the population and the other people, because once you do that, that is a good thing. It's harder. It's the harder thing to do. There's few people who kind of divert themselves away, but I just want to be here to tell you that you can do that. You can do that. Have the power to say no when something you feel is not adding a surplus into your life or is going to be fulfilling for you. And that becomes as simple as a connection with a person. If they're bringing negativity towards you, or you're with them and they're creating an image of you that you know is not true, because you can end up taking that home with you and then believing that yourself. So that's why I say you have to be very careful with who you surround yourself with. And this is a constant work, because you love people and you enjoy people in your life, but sometimes you have to detach from them because they're not good for you anymore. And that's okay, and everyone takes their own path. And that's what we all got to understand. It's okay to be different. It's okay to depart from the crowd, because that's where you become stronger. You stand on your 2 feet alone, and you believe you can do all these things by yourself. And when you embrace your true self, that is when you find true fulfillment and true meaning in life. And that's something that I'm starting to tap into, and I just wanted to share with you, because I mean, especially women or young girls, you are so beautiful. You are here for a reason, and you have certain gifts, and you have to believe in yourself that you were put here to do certain things. And everyone who tells you the opposite, those are all lies. They're not true. And once you embrace your true self and you realize, oh, I am beautiful. My family loves me so much. Wow, I can actually, what I just said just kind of changed that person's thinking, or it changed their heart in a way. And so you made an impact. It doesn't matter if it's one person. One person matters more than 100 people. It's not the number that matters. Remember, it's quality, it's not quantity. So that's what I want to advise you to do, is to believe in yourself. And when you believe in self, you embrace who you truly are. So if we wrap that conversation up, it's you taking some time to sit in silence and sit alone if you have that ability, or if you have kids, let someone else take them for a little bit and just grasp your own time. You think about what you love to do. You think about what gives you fulfillment in things. And there you embrace who you truly are. And once you have enough time with that, then you got to assess your environment, who you're surrounding yourself with. Because a lot of times, even you can still get caught up in changing kind of who you are and manipulating that to match others so that you can fit in and be accepted and be loved. But is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Are you on your true path? I'm like directing, but are you on your true path? Your path that you're supposed to be on, the path that you were sent here to do and to help others. So really assessing your environment and surrounding yourself with likewise people who will add surplus, love, and forgiveness into your life, and they will see how special you are, and they will uplift you. Those are the people you want to spend your time around with, because they will accept who you truly are. They won't come in and try to tell you you're something else, because they're not okay with what they are, so they project it onto you, right? That happens so much. And those are kind of my 2 points that I really was on my heart, and I wanted to share with you guys. How to embrace yourself. How do we do that? We sit alone and we assess our environment. 2 things. That's what you really kind of got to work on each day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'm just in the trail. This is my peaceful, this is my peace here. This is where I get to kind of just go for a walk and take a breath. Subscribe, tap the bell, subscribe, tap the bell one more time. Keep watching, keep listening. We all could use a little bit more wisdom.